Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Vora from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for April 9th, 2018. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, we saw more volatility today, but overall, it started off as a positive day, but certainly didn't end that way. The Dow at one point was up 440 points, finished the day in positive territory, up 48 points, but we saw this thing sell off right into the close here, and that is not a positive sign at all. If you take a closer look at the chart of the Dow, we went up, ran right into overhead resistance here, and have been pulling back since. The S&P 500 today also finished up 8 points, but was much higher earlier in the session, closing well off its lows. The Nasdaq up 35, also closing way off its lows, as you can see here. A big reversal late in the day. The Russell managed to gain just 1 point, again, well off its lows. Bonds were fairly quiet today. The yield on the 10-year treasury note traded at 2.783, while gold got a bit of a boost from a weaker dollar. It was up a little over 3.5 points, while crude had a decent day, up $1.23 or 2%. And as I mentioned, the dollar was fairly weak. Let me show you the dollar index chart. There it is. There's today's price action. Now, another chart that is at a critical level here, but showed some weakness today was Tesla. Tesla, after a big rally last week, also ran right into overhead resistance here and completely rolled over today, down over 9.5 points, a little over 3% here, and it's at a very interesting level. If we look at this, chances are very high that we come back down to test these lows here near 245. We're currently sitting at a little over 289, so there's room for a nice drop near term. You look at the weekly chart, and it also looks weak. The one thing going for it is there is some support down here in this area, which should, help prevent a very quick steep drop, I think. But overall, longer term, still at an interesting point here. Coming down, bouncing off these previous highs here, but right now, as we saw in the daily, it's off its highs here, off the monthly highs and dropping. And there is room to get back to these lows near 245 near term. So, and from there, we may just end up stuck in this range again, somewhere between 180 and 240 for longer term. So let's keep an eye on this daily chart right now. If we get a low below today's low here, a trade below today's low is what I'm trying to say. I'll repeat it one more time. A trade below today's low, I think a retest of 245 is very, very likely. Okay, that's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.